Hi students and welcome to this course. This will be for Summer Art History Survey 1. I'm Melissa Terry. I will be your professor for this course. On the first day of class, I always like to have a little introduction lecture, so that will be this. I'll try to keep it pretty short, but it's just a way to show you around the Blackboard platform so that you know where everything is going to be, at least during the first week. And then, of course, any questions that you have after this, I'm happy to answer as well. So here's your Blackboard course. This is the new Ultra platform, so this might be new to some students. So let me know if you have questions. It's new to me as well. This is only my second semester using it, but hopefully I know a lot of students seem to like it. So we'll start right here. It's a lot more mainstream. So it's a lot more streamlined. So hopefully easier to access. We'll start here with the Start Here tab. That's where I recommend starting. You can go all through this all on your own, but I just wanted to kind of go over it a little bit with you. Just the intro page. This is where the lecture that I'm creating right now will be posted. So please make sure you watch this in full before you send me any questions. About your professor, you can go over this on your own if you want as well. A few of you have probably had me before, but I'm Melissa Terry. I'm from Minnesota. I'm actually in Minnesota right now during the summer, seeing some family. But I do live in the Valley and I've lived there for about 6 years. I moved there in 2016. I have some allergies now that I'm in Minnesota, so please excuse me if I'm rubbing my nose. So I have a double bachelor's degree in art history and studio art. And then I went on to get my master's in art history in Wisconsin. And then I went on to Illinois to get my PhD in art history. And then I moved to the Valley right when I was finishing that. And then I started having children. So I have two little girls, a 6 and a 4-year-old, and a puppy. When I study art history, I think about the aesthetics of social movements and protests. So that's kind of the things that I'm into. And then on the side, I'm also a yoga teacher. So that's kind of a little bit about me. I look forward to seeing and getting to know all of you. And I look forward to reading your intro posts, which are going to be due very soon. So more on that in just a second. So now if we go back, required readings, many of you will be happy to find that this summer course is open educational resource. If you've taken the other survey with me last semester, you might remember that we did have a textbook for that. For the online courses, I'd like to do open educational resource, OER. That basically means that we don't have a textbook you have to purchase. Because it's such a short semester, it's only 4.5 weeks. I'm happy if you buy a book just to kind of look in it and have it as a resource. But for such a short semester, I do like to offer an open educational resource course. So all the readings required for this course will be embedded into the Blackboard platform. So many of you will probably find that useful and be excited about that. Everything will be here. You don't have to go and find the textbook. Assessments and grade scale. You can look through these on your own as well. There will be a research paper at the very end. There will be presentation that you will be presenting through Blackboard. There will be more information on these things later in the course. 2 exams, one in the middle and then one at the very end. These will be non-cumulative. So the first one will cover the first 2.5 weeks, and the second one will cover the last 2 weeks. There is an art card. This is like an art trading card. If you were in my other art history class last semester, we did zines, like these small art books. This time we're going to do a little note card that's going to act like a kind of a trading card. So that's going to be due right away this first week of school. So we'll talk about more about that in a second. And then throughout the semester, there will be 10 discussions. So that means there's going to be more than one each week, which is kind of crazy. But remember, this is a mini semester basically. Like this is a 4.5 week course, basically almost 5 weeks. And typically a regular semester is 15 weeks. So that's literally about 3 weeks of content material assessments every week. So that's a lot of work, and hopefully that's not new news to you. You already knew that, I hope. But if you look to the course schedule, which is right below the link we just went into, right, this is 4.5 weeks. Each week includes the equivalence of about 3 weeks. So this is going to be a lot each week, a lot of material to go through, and then at least 2 to 3 sometimes assessments every single week. So for week 1, for example, that's June 6th through the 10th, you'll have to do an introduction post. You'll have to read about prehistoric art, the art of the ancient Near East, art of ancient Egypt, and then on those, you'll have to also be doing the assessments. So I would recommend looking through week 1, which we'll go over in a second. If you think it's going to be too much work, I really, really recommend dropping the class and taking it during the semester. I will be teaching this class in the fall in Survey 1 and Survey 2 in the fall as the full 15-week semester. So I love teaching in person. I'm better at teaching in person. Everything's better in person. So if this is too quick for you, I recommend there will be online classes in the fall as well that you can take. But if you want to take a class with me, I might be adding an online class. I'm not sure yet, but right now I'm teaching in person 4 classes in the fall. So if this is too much for you, I'd love to see you in the fall. There's a bunch of them and they're all still open, still lots of room. I recommend that, and most students get a lot more from that experience. But if you want to get it over with, get it quick, get it done quick, and you know you can actually dedicate the time to it, that means you probably can't have a job. This will be your job, right, for the summer. So I recommend that, but just let me know if you have questions about that. And we'll get into week 1 in a second. There is a syllabus that's posted as well. I'm not going to go over all this, but it does have my office phone number. This is where my office is. I won't be in the office this summer because I'm working remotely in Minnesota for the summer, but I recommend the best way to reach me is by my email. I don't have, let's see, I don't have Pronto on my phone this summer, but I have it in the Blackboard page. So I will be checking it as well as the Blackboard messages, but I check my email all the time. But I actually recommend Blackboard messages. So I'll show you how to get there in a second. I still do have office hours online from 8 to 9:30 on Mondays and Wednesdays. Please let me know if you'll be attending those office hours. It's through Blackboard Collaborate. You can go through all of this on your own. Here's some evaluations. This is basically everything you'll be evaluated on this semester. A research paper at the end, like I said, the presentation, exams, art card, and discussions. We already went over this. It's in the syllabus as well. The major assessments are posted in here. You can look through them. Again, the textbook, it's all going to be open educational resource. And then you can go through the policies all on your own. Additional items, again, all on your own. I will talk about academic integrity. This just means please don't cheat. Online classes see a lot more cheating because it's harder to hold you accountable. You will have exams that will be open note, open book, right? And they will have essays in them. And so it's obvious when you're cheating, it's obvious when you're looking online and copy and pasting. Do the work. It's going to benefit you to do the work, and it's going to benefit you to do it by yourself. That's how you learn. That's why you're here. So please do the work. Many of you are art students. It actually helps you in your major in art to know about art history. So I really hope you take it seriously. No cheating, no plagiarizing, no collaborating with others unless I tell you to, no buying or selling things online. No collusion. Make sure you understand this policy and let me know if you have questions about it. If you're taking something from online, you always have to cite it. So you always have to make sure you tell me where you got it, when you got it, who wrote it, right? All that stuff. So hopefully that's nothing new to you. Late work policy, you'll receive a final grade at the end of the semester based on the points and on all the assessments. Late work will only be accepted if you reach out to me and if you have an excuse. I'm happy to accept if necessary, but as a blanket statement, I don't accept late work. Important notes about emails. When you're sending me an email, please write your full name and your class section in the body of the message. Otherwise, I have 2 classes this semester and I don't know which class you're from. So say 1303, the section, right? And I think it's SV1 and your name, because if I don't know who you are, then I have to go find out who you are. Just let me know. These other things are not really necessary. Sensitive subjects, there will be naked people and sexuality in the class. This is part of the curriculum. It's not meant to offend you. If you're offended by nudity, please drop the class. It's just part of the curriculum. Course schedule, you can see it here again. Like I said, each week has the equivalent of 3 weeks in it. So if you don't think you can quite handle that, not a problem. Just please drop the course and take it at a later time. The assessments are listed again here. I won't go over them again. And then week 1. So each week I'll be posting a weekly folder. So week 1 is this week. So week 1 folder is posted. Every single week has a weekly overview and to-do list. That's what I want you to go to right away. Again, it says what's going to be gone over and then what is expected for you to do. This week, due by Sunday, June 12th. So Sunday nights are the due dates all semester, except for the final week. We finish the semester on a Friday, so everything is due on a Friday rather than the Sunday, and I'll be sure to remind you of that when it comes. So the beginning of art. These are the 3 topics that we're going to go over, and this is what's due for each topic. The beginning of art, this is right away at the beginning of the semester. Student introductions discussion board, that is due. Discussion 1 is also due, thinking about the canon of art history based on readings and lecture that I posted. Select an art card artwork. So you will have to do the art card. You'll see it's due. I have it under the 3rd part of the material, but that's just because it's not due until Sunday. So I want it to look like it's due later. You have to actually select an artwork that you want to create an art card about by Wednesday. So that's only 2 days from Monday when we start class. It's not a hard assignment to select the artwork. Your art card isn't due till Sunday, till the end of the week, but on Wednesday in the middle of the week, that's 2 days into class. Hopefully you can get the time by then. You should have done your intro discussion and also selected which artwork you want to choose. I'll show you how to choose your artwork in a second. Also discussion 2 and 3 are due. So again, this would have been due over 3 weeks. If you were taking a 15-week class, you would have had 1 discussion due the first week, 1 discussion due the next week. This is 3 weeks of material, so it's due all in a single week. So discussion 2 is due, discussion 3 is due, and then the art card itself is due by Sunday night. And then all the material is going to be there as well. So the intro and the canon art history content folder, the readings are here. Again, you can click on them. Everything's here. That's the reading. That's one of the readings that's due for the first part of the material. The next one is here. If you go to Smart History, what is art history and where is it going? So basically the first discussion is based on this and this lecture. So this is the lecture I posted. It is not a new lecture. This is recycled from when I taught the course a while ago. It's the same material. It's on that reading and it'll help you to get through it and it'll help you to prepare for discussion 1. There's also supplemental material I'd like you to watch. A couple very short videos, right? 1 minute, 2 minutes, 4 minutes that will help you to prepare for the assessments for the week. That's just in the first, the intro and canon of art history discussion folder. And then the first 3 weeks, right? The beginning of art content. So here you'll find learning objectives, readings. All the readings are basically from Smart History. And this is a great reading online resource that has a lot of videos for us too. And there's the reading for that one. Another reading, right? Some of them are longer, some are shorter. Many of them are very short. And then of course, I've got the lecture here within this one as well. Lectures are never more than 30 to 35 minutes long, right? Because if you're in a course with me, typically I like my lectures to be about half of the class, and then the other half we do a discussion or we talk, whatever it is. So I try not to make them too long. I do apologize if you don't like sitting through that long of a lecture. I try to keep them entertaining, but if you have to split them up and kind of watch 10 minutes and then 10 minutes later and 10 minutes later, that's fine too. Supplemental material, these are going to be videos from that same website, but I've embedded them into the Blackboard page. So you're expected to watch all of these to prepare you for the assessments as well as the exam, which will come in the middle of the semester and at the end. Each of these has similar stuff in it, right? This one has a lecture as well, readings, supplemental videos. Some are very short, so don't worry so much when you see all of them. And again, a lecture and some videos. This video actually will help you. It's longer, so it'll help, but it's really interesting. So this will help you with discussion 3. And when you're done looking through all the material during the week, you can do it at any time you want. Everything is due by Sunday. So this is all the assessments that are due by Sunday. Again, the student introduction, you can do that right away, but all of them are due on the 12th. You can do it right away. It's just introducing yourself to the class. Discussion 1, that's based on the reading and that first lecture. Discussion 2 is based on the lecture and a reading in the second folder, right? The Art of the Ancient Near East. And then the third is in discussion 3 is the Egyptian one. That's going to be in the Art of Ancient Egypt. So when you're done with when you're ready for all those, sorry, my dog is sick and I'm trying to watch him. Then you'll finish those and turn them all in, right? So that's week 1 for you. Extra assignments that do exist will be posted in here. There's only one posted right now because that's the first one that's due. So that's the art card one. If you go into art card selections, this is the actual area where you will be looking up the artwork that you want to do it on. It's all here for you. It's due June 12th. I need to update that. And then this is where you'll actually write a response and you'll write the artwork, the artist's name, the date, and then the link to whatever website you use to find the artwork, and that will reserve it for you. So hopefully that's helpful for you. And then the instructions are also posted in there, tells you what you need to do, gives you examples, right? Here's the art card, the front and back. This is like what you're going to do. Front and back, front and back. There's 3 examples. And when you're done with your art card, you will be posting it to a Padlet map. So I posted a map for you. You'll find where your artwork originated, not where it is now, where it was made. And remember, some of these travel. And so even if something was made in Italy, it might be in New York now, right? But I want you to place it on this map where it is located, where it was made. So that will be the end of the assignment. That's how you'll turn it in, okay? The Pronto Instant Messenger is here. You can also download it on your phone. And then the selections discussion form is there. You can also access discussion forms here. The art cards one's on top. Student introductions one is there as well. And there's a couple others. These are the ones that are due for week 1 as well. That's all I'm going to go through with you. The grade book is here. These will be updated as you submit things. Messages. Oh, this is where you should send me messages. View messages here. You can add one by clicking here, type in your message. I get back to you super quick. Type me in, blah, blah, blah. Send me a message. I'll get back to you probably quicker, actually quicker than email, actually. Calendar, if you want to check that out, and then back to the content page. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'm a little under the weather right now, so I'm sorry I'm not more enthusiastic I usually am. I look forward to getting to know all of you. Hope you have a great semester. Again, it's going to be super quick, but hang in there. If you want to drop the course, just let me know. I'm happy to have you in the fall instead. Have a great semester and have a great first week.